Hi, my name is Jan Levanzant, and I'm going to share my thoughts with you about personal responsibility. Life sometimes feels like a wild river, full of unpredictable currents and unexpected twists and turns. In those moments, we can feel overwhelmed, like we're at the mercy of the outside forces around us. We can let ourselves be swept away by the chaos, tossed around by forces beyond our control. But we also have the choice to resist, to find our balance in the middle of the storm, or we can grab the oars, take responsibility for our direction, and navigate towards our dreams. Every oar stroke we take is a conscious decision to move forward, to not let ourselves be defeated by hardship. True power doesn't lie in controlling outside circumstances, but in mastering our inner world. The calmness and clarity we find within ourselves are the most powerful tools for facing any challenge. Personal responsibility is the cornerstone of a fulfilling life. It's the foundation on which we build our experiences and our relationships. It means recognizing that we are the authors of our own story, the architects of our reality. Every thought, every action, every decision is a brick in the building of our life. It's about recognizing our power to choose our responses, our actions, and ultimately our destiny. At every crossroads, we have the opportunity to take the path that brings us closer to our dreams. This isn't about blaming ourselves for every difficulty or challenge, but about empowering ourselves to overcome them. Every obstacle is an opportunity to grow, to show our resilience and determination. Owning our lives begins with taking ownership of our thoughts, our beliefs, and our emotions. It's a process of introspection and self-knowledge that allows us to understand who we are and what we want. It means recognizing that these inner forces shape our perceptions and influence our decisions. By being aware of them, we can direct them towards creating a more fulfilling and satisfying life. By mastering our inner world, we gain the clarity and strength to navigate the outer world with purpose and intention. This clarity allows us to see beyond obstacles and focus on our goals. This journey of self-mastery is not always easy, but it is the most rewarding adventure we can embark on. Every step we take brings us closer to a more authentic and powerful version of ourselves. Remember, the power to change your life isn't out there somewhere, waiting to be discovered. It's within you, waiting to be recognized and unleashed. It resides within you, waiting to be unleashed. When you take ownership of your inner power, you become the true owner of your life, capable of creating a future full of possibilities and hope. Our minds are powerful tools. They are capable of shaping our reality and determining how we see the world around us. They can limit us with doubt and guilt, filling us with insecurities and fears that paralyze us. Or they can free us with self-confidence and responsibility, allowing us to reach new heights and overcome obstacles. The first step towards personal responsibility is a change in perspective. It's seeing every challenge as an opportunity to grow. It's about moving from a mindset of blame to one of claiming. Stop looking for someone to blame and start looking for solutions. Blaming outside circumstances or other people for our misfortunes keeps us trapped in a cycle of negativity and helplessness. It robs us of the power to change. It feeds a victim mentality, making us feel incapable of changing our situation. It makes us feel small and out of control. Instead of asking, "Why me?" start asking, "What now?" This question opens the door to new possibilities. This subtle shift in perspective can be transformative. It allows us to see the potential in every situation. Claiming responsibility, on the other hand, is about recognizing our role in every situation, no matter how difficult or unfair it may seem. It's accepting that we have the power to influence our destiny. It means recognizing that even in the face of adversity, we always have a choice in how we respond. We can choose to be proactive instead of reactive. This doesn't mean denying the reality of challenges, but choosing to focus on what we can control: our actions, our attitude, and our effort. It's an act of empowerment. This shift from blaming to claiming is not about judging ourselves harshly, but about empowering ourselves to learn, grow, and move forward. It's a continuous journey of self-discovery. Remember, every experience, positive or negative, presents an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. Every step we take brings us closer to our best selves. Taking responsibility isn't a passive concept. It's a call to action. It's about aligning our actions with our words and taking concrete steps toward the life we envision. This is where accountability comes into play. Accountability is the bridge between thought and action, the fuel that propels us toward our goals. It starts with setting clear intentions about what you want to achieve. Break down large goals into smaller, manageable steps. This makes the journey less daunting and allows you to track your progress, fueling your motivation along the way. Then, hold yourself accountable for your actions, or lack thereof. If you stumble, don't beat yourself up. Acknowledge the mistake, learn from it, and get back on track. A powerful way to cultivate accountability is to share your goals with someone you trust, a mentor, a friend, or a coach. Their support and encouragement can make a world of difference. Remember, accountability is not about perfection, it's about progress. It's about consistently striving to be the best version of ourselves, one step at a time. Remember, accountability isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Their support and encouragement can make all the difference. Remember, accountability is not about perfection, but progress. It's about constantly striving to be the best version of ourselves, one step at a time. Section 4. Freeing ourselves, escaping the victim trap. The victim mentality is a dangerous trap, one that can keep us imprisoned in a cycle of negativity, blame, and inaction. It's an invisible prison that limits us and prevents us from reaching our true potential. It whispers in our ear that we are powerless, that our circumstances are beyond our control, and that we are forever destined to be at the mercy of outside forces. This constant whisper erodes our confidence and makes us feel small and insignificant. Freeing ourselves from this trap begins with recognizing the signs. It's a process of self-awareness and reflection, where we begin to identify patterns of thought and behavior that are keeping us stuck. Do you often find yourself complaining about your situation? Do you feel like there's always something or someone preventing you from moving forward? Do you blame others for your misfortunes? Do you find it difficult to take responsibility for your own actions and decisions? Do you feel powerless to change your circumstances? Do you feel like you're not in control of your own life and destiny? If so, you might be trapped in the victim mentality. It's crucial to recognize these signs so you can begin to change. The first step to escaping is to consciously choose a different perspective. It's an act of will and determination, where we decide to see things from a new, more empowering angle. Instead of focusing on what you lack, focus on what you have. Practice gratitude and appreciate the small things we often overlook. Instead of dwelling on the past, focus on the present moment. The past can no longer be changed, but the present is where you have the power to act. Instead of blaming others, focus on what you can control, your actions, your thoughts, your responses. Take responsibility for your life and your decisions. Remember, you are not defined by your circumstances, but by how you choose to respond to them. Every challenge is an opportunity to grow and learn. You have the power within you to break free from the victim mentality and step into your true potential. It's a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. It's a choice you make every day, one thought, one action at a time. Every small step counts and brings you closer to freedom and success. Section 5. The Blueprint for Success. Building from within. Success is not a destination, but a journey, a continuous process of growth, learning, and evolution. It's not defined by outside validation or material possessions, but by a deep sense of fulfillment and purpose that comes from living in alignment with our values. The foundation of true success is built upon the rock of personal responsibility. It begins with owning our lives, taking ownership of our thoughts, our beliefs, and our actions. It's about recognizing that we are not mere passengers on this journey, but the drivers, responsible for choosing our destination and navigating the path. Building a success mindset requires cultivating certain key qualities. These include self-awareness, discipline, resilience, and a growth mindset. Remember, success is not about being perfect, it's about being persistent. Remember, success isn't about being perfect, it's about being persistent. It's about showing up every day, even when we don't feel like it, and taking those small, consistent actions that lead to extraordinary results.